Oh, hello. Hi guys, welcome to LibreX. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, and no, I actually really didn't mean to click the button there, but might as well go with it. Welcome to Tull Tuesday. Hope you're having a good one. And we are back with Aqualung. We did, it was a live version of it last week. We're doing a live version of Cross-Eyed Mary, because I've already heard the studio of that too. And then the next two tracks, which there's like a one short interlude track, and then Mother Goose is the third track. Those two are going to be the studio, but Cross-Eyed Mary is live from the Capitol Theater, I think in '77. That's the only one I really could find that looked like it was decent quality, so that's what we're going to be doing. This is of course sponsored by our Alpha Patron Cora. Sorry, I'm just setting it up real quick. I really wasn't ready to go. I was taking the thumbnail pictures and then it hit record and I just ran with it. Alright, so yeah, Cheap Day Return is the interlude song, and then Mother Goose, bam, bam, done. Let's go. If y'all aren't subscribed, we do this every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out in the chat, we'd love to have you. Alright. Here we go. First up, Cross-Eyed Mary, live at the Capitol Center, 1977. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa. What is happening? Damn, Mary.
Put me up on mountain, bang a man to leave. Give me half a rich man in his hand. But who would steal the candy from a laughing baby's mouth?
Ooh.
If he could take it from
Popcorn.
the money man. Hey, Cross-Eyed Mary, goes jumping in the
Oh, I remember this show.
She signs
Yeah.
no contracts, but she always plays a game. She dines and has the village, and spends the county girl in a jackknife mama and drops her off at school. Laughing at the playground, gets no pics from little boys. Would rather make it with a legend grave. Maybe her retention is drawn by aqualung.
Last Cockin, Martin
Through
Killen.
the railings as they play.
That was a sick flute toss. I can't lie.
Finds it hard to get along.
He's got it down, man.
She's a poor
Ian's the man.
man's girl, but she'll do it for song. But she's a rich man's stealer. Oh, and her baby's good and strong. She's a Robin Hood of Highgate, built upon that and a long home. Cross-eyed Mary.
Wow. He is sick with it. Like, I've... Wait a second. Boom. I would say I've beaten that horse to death already, man. About Ian, he's amazing, but I can't say it enough, dude. All right, Cheap Day return. Hopefully this isn't too jarring.
On present platform, do your soft shoe shuffle dance. Brush away the cigarette ash that's falling down your pants. And then you sadly wonder, does the nurse treat your old man the way she should? She made you tea, asked for your autograph. What a laugh.
This is beautiful. That's crazy. That's one of my new favorite little pieces by them, or just in songs in general. That was a gorgeous 90 seconds. Mother Goose.
As I did walk by Hampstead Fair, I came upon Mother Goose. So I turned her loose as she was screaming. And a foreign student said to me, was it really true? There are elephants and lions too in Piccadilly Circus.
That acoustic is great.
Walked down by the bathing pond to try and catch some sun. Saw at least 100 schoolgirls sobbing into handkerchiefs as one. I don't believe they knew I was a schoolboy. And a bearded lady said to me, if you start your raving and you're misbehaving, you'll be sorry. Yeah. And the chicken fancier came to play with his long red beard, and his sister's weird, she drives a lorry. The button green, I popped them in there.
Both of these studio tracks have been great.
Were laboring and digging up their clothes.
It's like almost the most stripped back Tull I've ever heard.
I was Long John Silver.
That acoustic is utterly wonderful.
Saw Johnny Scarecrow make his rounds in his Jet's black Mac, which he won't to get back, stole it from a snowman. As I did walk by Hampstead Fair, I came upon Mother Goose. So I turned her loose as she was screaming.
Damn.
Walked down by the bathing pond to try and catch some sun. Must have been at least 100 schoolgirls sobbing into handkerchiefs as one. I don't believe they knew I was a schoolboy.
And then a slight little melody at the end that you could barely hear unless you had headphones on, probably. I love that. I love how they can just make that old world sound just purr like that. It's utterly magical at points, man. It really does just transport you away to some other, imaginary land in your head. Especially with they use words like or names like Mother Goose and stuff like that. It evokes like a childhood sense of imagination and wonder, and it's a very stripped back sound. It's very the acoustics are really good. Like in the production, everything sounds very clean and just very open. And I feel like they're just sort of it's like an acoustic album. Not in a way like I know it's not because I know Martin's guitar is there too, but at least he's like 2 studio tracks. I know that Cross-Eyed Mary, kind of got down. That was a little heavy song for them. I like that. But those 2 studio tracks, I think those are my 2 favorites out of the bunch. But like I said, I've already listened to the studio on here of Cross-Eyed Mary. I did like a comparison of Cross-Eyed Mary of theirs, and then I think it was Iron Maiden. I think that's what the other one was. And I really enjoyed that song. It's definitely got a little bite to it for them, Sorry, that was my phone vibrating. Probably shouldn't place it there. It's a good idea, right? Put it right there. Man, that interlude, it's not like I wasn't gonna I was gonna include it the entire time, but you see that, you're like, oh, it's a minute, it doesn't really matter. But that was my favorite part of the entire video, surprisingly, was that minute, that 90 seconds, basically. I don't know, it just seems so familiar, but so not familiar at the same time. It was beautiful, that acoustic guitar, and just his voice is, I don't know, man. When he actually like sings and puts not effort, not the word, 'cause he's always putting effort. What's the word? When he sings clean, like I feel like he's got such a beautiful voice, like he really does. Because he has like the talky, shouty voice he does sometimes. He's got different voices he uses, but his actual pure singing voice that doesn't really come out as much as like the other one, I guess, on some albums. I don't know, but I really like his voice. Like it's very, I don't know, it just has that charm to it, that old world feel and vibe, like it is an actual minstrel in the gallery. You know what I mean? And I probably said this 1,000 times at this point, but he really is a genius. And then teaming him up with Martin and John while he was there, Barrymore, all of them, John, Evan, all of them, man, they're just they're all great songwriters in their own aspect, it seems like, because I know Martin went off and did his own stuff eventually. I think John Evan and Dee Palmer did their own stuff. I don't know what happened with Barrymore, but they're all very good at just constructing these worlds, and I know Ian does a lot of it, but they do their part too, and they do it so well. It's so good. And this might be, like I said, we've listened to so many albums of theirs on here that I kind of know a little bit about Tull now, I have a feeling I'm actually going to really like this album, like compared to the other ones, which I like them a lot, actually, so that means that I can tell this is going to be good. Especially because, I've noticed he has like a certain sound aesthetic he goes for every album, and like the sax on a Passion Play, and how that goes down the line, and just like he uses like a certain instrument. I think it was on Crest of a Knave. Was that the one with like the synthesizers, or is that the other one in the 80s? I can't remember. There's so many damn albums, and I have to remember all the other artists too. But there was one where I think like the synthesizers were kind of heavier. I think that was Crest of a Knave. I could be wrong. I love that album though, and I can't even tell you. And it's a very tangled web, Jethro Tull kind of weaved, like this throughout all of their albums and all the styles, but they all stayed consistent, and they stayed themselves, no matter what. They played with different concepts, and they adapted with the times, at certain points, but I think they always kept that charm, that old world sound, and I don't know, that's what makes them them, and that's why people love them. It's not because they ever tried to be something different that they're not. So I feel like they're just a wonderful band, and that was great. That second one, that was magical. I kind of want to listen to it again. I'm not even gonna lie. Cheap Day Return. Like, who would have thunk it? I was obviously gonna play it, but like I almost I felt like not playing it and just playing another long song to go with it instead, but I threw it in there, and that was my favorite 90 seconds of this whole damn video. So that goes to show you, what do I know, right? um, I love when bands do little interludes like that. They're one of my favorite rock bands from like my era is I think I've mentioned them, Fair to Midland. They were like I think I mentioned them to the Tull fans because I think if you like Tull, you would love Fair to Midland. And they have an old world sound. They're from Corpus Christi, Texas, I think, or someplace in Texas. And they were all such talented musicians, and they only lasted for like 2 or 3 albums, but those 2 or 3 albums are very special to me. You know, it's just like how Toll was for you guys. I was thinking about that today, how music is, and like all the music I loved, you know, when I was like 18 to 24, all that stuff. That stuff's gonna be with me like my entire life, you know. And so is this music because I'm learning it as I go. But that stuff will always have like a special place in my heart, just because it was there for all of, like the memories I made and the things I did, even though they weren't always the best decisions, and you know, whatever. But hey, it is what it is. I think we all had our sketchy past at this point. Man, that was great though. Thank you so much, Cora, for this opportunity as always to do these Tull albums. I love them so much. I really, really do. I enjoy and I look forward to doing their videos every week. And this one was no different. They don't let me down. So like I said, that second one, Cheap Day Return, I think. See, I forget. I think that's what it was, right? Yeah, that was my favorite. But I did enjoy. I already knew Cross-Eyed Mary. That performance was cool. I think we've done something from that one before, you know, and they're always on their A game live, especially Ian, and he's almost a one-man show at some points, even though he's not at all. You know what I'm saying? But like he's got enough charisma and energy to be a one-man show, basically. So I love it. Thank you again for watching, guys. Next week, let's see what do we got next week. Who's up? Oh yeah, I forgot. My phone is being stupid. It won't let my Face ID work. All right, so next week's gonna be Wondering Aloud. Oh, another interlude. Why not just throw that one on here, man? Oh, it's probably really good too. All right, Wondering Aloud, Up to Me, and My God. I guess that's what we'll be doing next week. Should be fun. I can't wait to get to Slipstream, man. Slipstream. Ever since I saw that song name, I was like, I can't wait to hear that one. It's not even that long. That's a interlude too. It looks like they had a few interludes on this album, and that's funny because that Fair to Midland band does that too. They have like 2 interludes per album, and it's just an instrumental. It's pretty quick, and you know, it's pretty simple, but it's very it's resonant, man. It's just those interludes are what really resonates with me more than the songs sometimes, because it's like what you don't say that sometimes speaks louder than what you do, you know, actually say. And the music itself especially applies to music, I think, and they're the masters of it, of holding back and being patient. And I've listened to so much at this point that I know that that's one of their skills as a band, is they're very patient and they wait for the exact moment. Bam, there it is. Thanks for watching. Patreon right there. Hey, that's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up for this last month, only for the next couple weeks at least, you get one free request a month. Join any of the tiers, you get access to all of our block videos and full album reactions. There's a lot. It's worth it. Seriously, there's hours and hours of stuff on there if you're a fan of the channel. Lots of bonus content, lots of album reactions and such. It's cool, man. And we have a Discord server just for patrons if you want to come hang out and chat. It's up to you. And there's also a PayPal and a Cash App in the description. I don't know about the second one, actually, because it's kind of been acting weird, but it is what it is. I'll see y'all later. Oh, I couldn't be cool. Hold on. Charge it back up. See you later.